Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Christelle Martinette, and we're here with the May readings. So, what are we going to do this month? I have the Lemurian Star Child Oracle cards here that I've used before with you. The Golden Dawn Tarot and the Sibila cards that you know. This is my trademark. And the runes. So we know that the 7th of May, there's a supermoon in Scorpio. And I'll be kicking off with a little description of what that means for every zodiac sign. And without any further ado, let's get to those readings. Thank you for joining me. Hey, Aries. Good to talk to you this month of May. So we mentioned this supermoon in Scorpio. This full moon will allow you to shine a light on intimacy, on loyalty, and the way you've successfully invested your time, your energy, money, and resources, pooling what you have with another person. To you, Scorpio represents private interests and the way you come together with others for mutual gain. Let's try to remember that. So while it's a season to consider your own financial position, this moon motivates you towards trust and consolidation. Okay, so let's take one. All right, this is multidimensional, a multiple dimensions, a series of multiple dimensions, timelines. Be you. Don't even try to fit in. Well, that's in line with this supermoon. Let's see what the tarot have to say. This tarot for May. Aries for the month of May. Let's see what's in store for Aries for the month of May. Ooh. Wow, you've got something moving here, and a lot. For those of you who are involved with a Scorpio especially, this moon is going to usher in an opening with them, and it will probably not be on that moon, but in the days after the moon, between the moons. I'm looking at a great moment of success for you financially, for your business, for any type of activity that you have, and the ideas that you have begun to put under wraps, but then you unwrap them and bring them forward. You're on a roll this month in May. This was the 6 of Wands. And this is our Knight of Cups tells you that, yes, there will be this person coming back. It could be a water sign, like I said. It could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But there is a return, and with, I don't want to say a gift, but with an offering, okay? And it could be in the form of a peace offering. There is strength in the cards. There is strength. And, with this combination here, that expression, you're on a roll, is a little too, is too much used, and it's not really telling me anything. But what is happening here is that your strength, because we're coming out, we've just left the Aries sign and we are in the Taurus sign, but you still have that buzz, you still have that dynamic movement forward that still drives you forward, and people are taking notice. People are turning their heads. They see you. They see this light around you. I've got the 10 of coins. This 10 of coins is abundance, and abundance in terms of spirituality, but also in terms of your financial situation. Not only that, I've got the 10 of coins. the Page of Coins and the Nine of Coins. We are here. Things are coming to you. Things are coming to you in the way of, I would like to say, financial goods. Something that you have put in, let's say you have created a project and the due date was in April. Now the projects are being chosen and you are poised to gain from it, gain financially, and a lot of prestige there is. Now remember, this was multidimensional, multiple dimensions, timelines. You don't even try to fit in. We have this gift, Aries, this month, that we don't have to try to see what others think. We just come and bring who we are with ourselves. And that is just I'm going to take a card from under the deck, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords. And look, we did say that it looks like there's a water sign here. This can be also an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. What I'm looking at is something moving very quickly. Once the ball gets rolling, the moon comes and you are moving forward. Remember when I talked about you, Scorpio represents private interests and the way you come together with others for mutual gain. You'll find that this, like I said, will play out not only in the romantic field, but also in a financial realm, you in partnership with others, that you have nothing to do with them romantically. Okay, this is something different. There are two planes, and it is working on both those planes. Very interesting, because as I mentioned, it's a season to consider your own financial position. But the moon motivates you to trust people and to consolidate a relationship that has to do with future goals, something that's brought into the future. You might get an offer whereby people ask you, well, look, I have this going on and I would like you to come and help us. You know, we're the info technology people, but your expertise will help us in global management, in interpersonal relations and international relations. We could use your expertise. What do you say? We don't have any money up front, but as soon as the project goes through and the funds come in, you will get a percentage. All right, this is what it looks like to me. It looks like you're about to make a decision that will be forward-looking because it has to do with the future, but that it forward-looking also in the sense of dynamic, very, very dynamic. I see a wider world here, wider than your normal, little garden, your little city, your little state. I see you projecting outward to other countries. The thing that what is going to be proposed to you has to do with other countries, projects aimed towards other countries, projects aimed toward the betterment of something in another place. This is interesting for me. I'm going to take the Vita Sibila here on, first of all, this multi-dimensional oracle card, the multiple timelines and being you. Here we have this movement again and again. Look, we have the Viaggio. Viaggio is a card of movement, a trip going forward. We have Domestico, the house domestic, and we have this Vedovo, the widower. This is mourning the loss of something that has gone out. This can play to someone in your life who will be leaving the scene, in the sense that, I'll give you an example. We are on lockdown. You were in one place and a person that cared for you was in another place, and they got, as every day that went by, they have understood that the story's over, that it is gone. You have your life. You've been happily living on your own, and that is moving towards the past. Here, this house domestic does hint at someone who either you have lived with or who you currently were discussing to live with. And so that, in terms of multiple timelines, you are operating in different areas. To our mind, people who work and live and love in the third dimension, it's difficult for us to understand what another timeline means. But your thoughts and your projection is outward to other souls in other dimensions. And what you do there is a reflection of your desires as well. I'm going to take the Sibila cards here on this page of coins. This page of coins. Okay. The page of coins yields the prison, prigione, the giovane fanciulla, which is harmony here, and the reunion, riunione. This talks of a bond, the typical ball and chain. This talks of a future bond coming in, sort of tying the knot. Let's talk about what this is that we have. Can we call it love? What could that be? What is it exactly? Okay. And the harmony that grows from there. It is mirroring the Knight of Cups. And I have to say, I stand by this reading in terms of someone that's coming back to you, and I see it as a return, as a successful moment of separation that yields to a return. I'm going to take some cards on this. Here we have Casa, house, Fortuna, fortune, and Pensiero, thought. Look, this is a metaphorical home as well and as a business, but Aries, look, wherever you may be it on lockdown or with relatives or with spouse or with a companion, wherever you are at home. And I'm seeing this as a moment of bliss, a moment of kindness, a moment of openness, a moment of giving, a moment of knowing how to receive as well. Let me take the runes here and see what they have to add. Okay. Well, we've got something that's all right. So let's start with Algits. And Algits is, here you can see that, Algits is Merkstave. And Algits is a rune that when it's Merkstave, it talks about a new influence in your life. And it is usually a protective rune. Merkstave, it's not really a protective rune, but you are going towards a situation that will completely change the establishment, the status quo in your life. It will completely change, overturn something. These are new influences in your life. These are fortunate on the one hand influences in your life, yet they will be coming. They will be coming as unannounced, and I don't know if you're ready for that, Aries. It was a long time coming, the universe tells me now to tell you, but this is a time where you didn't expect it. You are not going to expect it. The idea here is, can I accept it? Right? That's the question that we need to ask ourselves. And then we have the rune need here. It talks of patience. There's a delay. There's a delay in deciding what to do. There's certain constraints that come up. Let's talk in terms of the project that I mentioned, potential project or partnership, working with other people and a dynamic motivation to go forward. That takes a longer time than expected. Or if it plays out in the romantic field, in the emotional field, the person who indeed comes and bears their gift, which would be in the form of their truth. Here, there's a little bit of tension in regards to you understanding, you trusting, you being able to receive what they're trying to say and accept it. I've got here, nonetheless, this beautiful rune, Wunyo, here. And Wunyo is all about joy and happiness. It's all about having a positive outcome. It's all about success, like our Six of Wands. And it's all about your affections. I have here Keenats here. Keenats is a bright stave. And Keenats is a rune that talks of fire, right? It talks of strength, of energy, just like our card. So of strength. So it is sort of corroborating what I've seen so far. Keenats talks about strong energy, strong power, opening up, starting something new. So let's bear in mind that trust issues will need to dissipate for that. Ice, I hear. Ice, literally. Cessation, stopping, freezing, cooling down, wanting to cool down in a relationship. So there is this joy, but then there is this counterpart that I don't know if I can trust them. We have Awats, Merkstave, and these are movements or shifts. When it's Merkstave, there are changes that are trying to come in, change in terms of your home, a desire to move, but you will not want that. You're not going to want that. It will be very, 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 very gradual. The movement will be delayed and very slow. It is sort of as if this person is going to bear the gift and say, their gift is going to say, I think it's time for us to live closer. This virus has taught me that just being far apart doesn't have any sense for me, and they're putting on a plate a new term, new terms, new rules, and that will be quite of a shock to you. I've got here Thurisats, and Thurisats is bright stave. This is protection, this is luck, and especially paired with Awats. This it will talk of fire, of passion, and I have no doubt that the situation having to do with that person is all about passion. And it is nonetheless about passion in relation to the project that you're going to be asked to join. Urus here is Merkstave, it's upside down. This also speaks of a vital force and strength usually, but the emotions that you have in this moment in relation to both the project and this person is going to be tempered. This is Merkstave after all. And, I have to say that this is a Taurus energy, okay? The Urus is a Taurus energy. And you don't feel as grounded as you should in relation to the programs, the projects that are being brought your way, these gifts that will be brought to you, and the project that will be asked, that you'll be asked to join. So there is a little hesitation on your part. And then I have this wonderful Manats, bright stave, Manats, humankind, interdependence. You will receive aid, and it is indeed now the time to make new plans, and plans are what? Plans are made for the future. Plans are things that will be coming up. And so, May, this month of May, ladies and gentlemen, Aries friends, look, I see fantastic things that are coming to you. Get yourself together. Get ready, because things are going to be on the move. Good for you. Namaste, Aries.